later on down the drive, and you hit almost that identical route with a blitz coming at you.
10th play of this drive for the Texans. Stroud looking for 6, open touchdown! Jaden Higgins, his second of the year. Four-man pressure, Jones for Kittle in the end zone, and it is caught! George Kittle, surrounded by Texans, snares the touchdown, and the 49ers are on the board late first half. National tight end day. Why not go to the founder, George Kittle?
Oh, is one of the things that I wrote down after we talked to Mac Jones. Great job.
Dalton Schultz and Braxton Berrios back out there for Houston. 3rd down and 7. Pressure coming. Stroud stands in, finds the open man, down the sideline, into the end zone. Xavier Hutchinson with the touchdown. A march from the 6 end of this drive. Play action. Looking. It's caught. Jake Tonjes. National Tight End Day has 2 in the end zone for San Francisco. And the Niners very much alive deep in the heart of Texas.
Yeah, great job right here. Now they got to get the 2-point play right. You don't know when you're going to get another drop.
Score from 30, 40 yards out. That's a different animal.
Here's Cook, good patient run, and he busts it through. Right on cue, off to the races. James Cook, house call, touchdown, somersault, he's in.
Well, you said it right on cue. That's the conversation around run game in the NFL. If you got to go 12, 13 plays, and then fight in the red zone every possession.
Warm welcome from a lot of his former teammates, and he helped Epinesa and the defense get ready for it. Josh Allen, who's got the 2nd most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback in NFL history, just added another one. That is number 69 all-time for Allen on the ground. Only the great Cam Newton has more, and they take advantage of that takeaway.
Kind of a clever version of the tush push. Reggie Gilliam started
on IR, hoping that at some point maybe he could be deployed. Blitz coming, so Allen got rid of it to Shakir, and this is where Buffalo hurts you. In space, Shakir, cut back, touchdown, he's gone. Their 2nd touchdown of 50-plus yards today.
And they got almost 10 missed tackles. I mean, this has just been a
off the field. One of their key pieces has been so good during this 3-game win streak. Allen checks to the 2nd call, which is a crack toss for James Cook, and it was a good call. It's a house call. It's a touchdown. Over 200 yards, James Cook for the first time in his NFL career.
I kind of had the feeling, I was going to say to you, it almost feels like you just try to get James Cook to 200 and then take him out. Little do we know it was going to be a 21-yard touchdown on his first touch.
Let me go.
This looks a lot more tush-pushish.
It is, and Josh Allen is in for his 2nd of the day, his 70th rushing touchdown as a Buffalo Bill. And it is being poured on by the Bills today, and another spike for Spencer Brown.
Spencer Brown just bounced that ball at Gastonia. That ball just went about 40 yards.
Watch out in Greensboro.
Will be.
You know, he said a lot of the right things this week, and I think it's going to be a very warm welcome despite the close to his Green Bay tenure a couple of years ago.
No question.
Here's Hubbard. That's a good sign for Carolina to see him get back into the end zone for a touchdown. his first rushing touchdown of the season. As he continues to try to get healthy from that calf issue that kept him out for a couple of games, returned last week.
To that play, the Jets were misaligned, and he called the perfect play for P. Ryan to get downhill.
Flacco on the keeper. Flacco, touchdown. Boy, this Jets defense already playing on its heels. Flacco and company taking advantage of the short field. And Joe Flacco with the 17th rushing touchdown.
Difficult for a defense to hone in on where he's going to be.
Flacco, a little bit of movement, puts an air under it. Deep down the field. Higgins wide open for the touchdown. Joe Flacco with a 44-yard home run pass.
With less than 7 points. Now, no Trey Hendrickson, so the Bengals could be vulnerable on the edge of this defense. Alert sprint out pass here to Fields right.
Fields does indeed look away, goes towards the end zone. It is caught. Johnson for the Jets touchdown. Justin Fields trying to breathe life into this Jets offensive operation that has been dormant. 15 yards.
I tell you what, this is really a great throw. And right now, time is not an issue for you if you're the Bengals. You want to score, but again, you just leave opportunity on the table for the Jets to get something if they get the ball back.
Jets rush 4. Boy, Flacco threads the needle. Brown busts his way in for the touchdown. It was Quincy Williams who had a chance, unable to bring him down. 19 yards on a catch and run from Brown. And here we go, 2nd and 10 Bengals. P. Ryan busted one free. P. Ryan 10, 5, touchdown. Missed tackle Malachi Moore. And Brown makes him pay for it with a 32-yard touchdown.
Again, your best chance is to use your run game to try to pick up this first down.
Handoff Hall. Hall in for the Jets touchdown. And they just keep on coming here in Cincinnati. The desperation of an 0-7 team as Breece Hall brings him to within 9, and Aaron Glenn
throwing and running.
Here's Brown. Brown, touchdown. Boy, Cincinnati with a quick strike after the Jets banged it in for the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Cincinnati restores order.
Find your tight end to pick up the first down.
Well, you think Isaiah Davis is playing himself into a bigger role in this Jets offense? He's been terrific for New York. Here's Breece Hall breaking one for the Jets. Hall, second effort, and he's in for the touchdown.
He may have.
Did he stay inbounds?
Right about that 3-yard line. There's a question. Did the right foot? I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but it's
right shoulder that they're looking at as they took a closer look at him, and that just adds to the intrigue here down the stretch. Hall, boy, thought about it, now tosses to the end zone, and he's got Taylor for the Jets touchdown. And this Cincinnati crowd stunned as the Jets have come all the way back, and they've got a shot to take the lead with 1:54 left.
This drive has consumed 7.5 minutes. 3rd and goal on the 14th play of this drive. To the end zone, caught, touchdown, Gadsden. There's a late flag. Matlock talking to the officials. Could be on the celebration. Meanwhile, Gadsden picks up right where he left off 4 days ago.
Instinctive runner.
1st and goal. 6 rushes, 1 pass on this drive. Make it a 7th rush and make it a touchdown. Vidal into the end zone. So the Chargers come flying out of the gate after on Sunday they dug a 23-3 halftime hole. Different story tonight.
Yeah, there's a long way to go tonight, but just a couple possessions in. I spread you out 53 1/3 horizontally and make you stretch and defend every ounce of grass.
2nd and 10. Going for it. Oh, out in front. Hold in. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown. "27 yards.
They were founding the matchup. They were going after Jeffrey Okudah. They show a pre-snap with a 2-safety look.
Their one opportunity. Mason was in the backfield. Low snap to the end zone. Touchdown. Jordan Addison. So in a bizarre sequence of events, it was going to be 24-6 for a moment. Then it wasn't. And they wind up with a touchdown, which is exactly what they need to try to get back into the game.
Absolutely. They're right back in this game. And Addison, boy, again, you know about Jefferson, he gets a lot of attention. They actually lined up on the same side of the field, off to the quarterback's left. It's not much.
Yeah,
not much. It was movement, but not much.
Just a skosh. Herbert rolling, looking, throwing, and that's going to be caught for the touchdown by Trey Harris.
Jim Harbaugh and Greg Roman telling us that this young rookie out of Ole Miss.
2nd down and goal. Gordon has had a couple runs to get 1st down and a 3rd down. First down run and back to pass Tua, and here he goes. That's a touchdown. Caught by Achane, and the first touchdown pass thrown by Tua Tagovailoa in a long time in the first quarter, in first in 13 games. And Miami is up 6-0 on a drive that began back at the Dolphin 20.
Not leaving yourself a lot of time if you want to have multiple shots at the end zone.
From the 9, 1st and goal, no timeouts, Tua. And he got the block on the play, and he throws, caught, touchdown! Malik Washington got the laser. 2nd touchdown pass today for Tua Tagovailoa.
So far, no ill effects today.
10th play of the drive, here they come. There he goes, Waddle! Look at him fly! You can kiss him goodbye! Waddle, touchdown! 43-yard strike. Wow! What is going on?
I talked about timing and getting the ball up the field.
2nd down, 13, Gordon the back. Just underway in the 4th quarter. Oh, here comes Ollie Gordon. He's going to waltz in. That's a touchdown for Miami. It's too easy. 20-yard touchdown reception. Catch and run. His first touchdown reception in the NFL when he's having a big day for Miami's offense.
Well, they've gone to the screen a number of times today. This time a backside screen.
Algier again. Blocked downfield by Matthews and by Hodge, and it is a touchdown. Tyler Algier takes it in with his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. That was a 6-yarder.
Good seal around them.
Was going, and then all of a sudden they step up, and what I like is now the Saints offense relying on their guys, right? Alvin Kamara, get him the ball more.
2nd down and 1.
Oh, wow!
It's picked off and taken into the end zone for a touchdown by Anthony Nelson.
But there's a flag.
There is a flag. out at the 12-yard line. And it's against the Saints.
Offense number 71 was not lined up on the line of scrimmage. That penalty is declined. Is over the play. A touchdown, Tampa Bay.
What a play by Nelson. He's been huge here in the first. It's Tucker, and he is in. If at first you don't succeed, try.
Keep going. Try.
And on the 8th.
And boy, has he embraced his new role, and he's a physical dude inside.
3 straight plays of at least 10 yards for the Colts. This could be the final play of the quarter. They run it with Taylor again. JT to the outside. JT, 5, touchdown! And the stunner for Taylor, his 12th touchdown of the year. 11th rushing touchdown and 1 through the air.
And they're coming out in a power set. That's Oli Udoh, backup offensive lineman, as an extra guy on the field.
Pollard in motion. Ward fakes the handoff, looking to throw it, and he's got a wide open Gunnar Helm for his first NFL touchdown. And what a response by Cam Ward and the Titans. Helm had 7 touchdowns a season ago with Texas. He's got
right there. Kevin Winston's on the spot, but Porter leading springs Tyler Warren.
Jones looking deep down the field, and it is caught by Pittman with a flag down, but what a grab by Pittman. And this one's going to stay. It's going to be against Tennessee. His second punt, and it's Colts ball at the 20. Here's Jonathan Taylor on first down. Big hole. JT in the open field. Down the sideline. Staying in bounds. Still going. Taylor. The distance.
Jason, you and I both played this position. It's not as easy as it looks to play. Pierce's physicalness, and then of course Tyler Warren. You always have to be conscious of him in this situation.
53.
Jones rolling right, looking for someone, throws, he's got Downs, touchdown! There is a flag down at the 1-yard line, but Josh Downs is in the end zone. We'll see if it stands. Officials are huddled up just inside the 10. And we await the call. Josh Downs is running off the field. He thinks he's got a touchdown. The Colts have sent out their...
Prior to the pass, holding, defense number 17. Penalties declined, touchdown.
Well, 17 is DK, a wide receiver, so it wasn't on 17, but in any of...
Because as a head coach, you can't be in every meeting. You got to be other places. Jim Bob putting it all together for his team, and Shane Steichen appreciates it.
There he goes again. Taylor, yes, history. The first player in NFL history with 3 rushing touchdowns in 3 consecutive games against the same team. And
even through some of these tough outings for the Tennessee Titans.
Let's see if his receivers can win fast on this play and give him a quick target.
It's Spears, and Tajay Spears is in for a touchdown. His first touchdown of the season.
And the best target was a running back carrying it across the goal line.
Seeing more of... Kareem Hunt down close. They give it to him, and in he goes. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they had to reload the fireworks, but he's in, and instead of Rashee Rice on a touchdown carry, it's Kareem Hunt.
Control it going to the ground.
Play clock at 2. Mariota just lobs it up for McLaurin. Did he get him down? Incomplete, out of bounds.
And by the time he turns around and he's being held, it's too late.
So it's 4th down and goal. Mahomes out to his right. Back across for the touchdown to Hunt. His 2nd of the night.
And they play this ball possession with these receivers.
2nd and 6. Mahomes, end zone, caught by Kelce. Touchdown.
Be interesting to take a look at that, Joe. Between those 3 teams with the LA Chargers as well, and how that's going to shape up. But Kansas City continuing to hit their stride.
No doubt. As Rice makes the catch for the touchdown.
The secondary, so they could play some man coverage with some really talented guys, but so far it really hasn't worked out that way.
From the 16 to Kraft, the tight end with blocking. Kraft inside the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown. Tucker, Kraft. It's not just tight ends day. Extended to the night. Packers take the lead.
The hardest part of that play, Mike, was getting
Metcalf out to the top of the screen. 3 tight ends in on 1st and goal. 319. Rodgers looks at Metcalf, slant, touchdown, Steelers.
The hardest thing to do, Mike, is be patient.
Hayward gets a break on the Steelers sideline. Savion Williams has got it. Williams getting the blocking to the pylon. Savion in for the touchdown. So the rookie out of TCU, who's used in so many different ways on this Packers team, comes up with touchdown number 1. We saw him for a 3-touchdown game in Dallas, the 1 tie on the Packers record. 2nd and goal. Jacobs trying to bounce to the outside. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Touchdown. Green Bay takes the lead. And up 1 will go for 2. 3rd and 4. Wilson, has played a quarter of this game for Jacobs, is the back right now. Pressure coming. He picked it up. Inside. Kraft's got it. At the 10. Kraft running away to the end zone. He has 2 touchdowns. You see that? I do this. Was a couple of years ago, and even the very last game last year with the Jets when they played Miami, saw a little bit of that. Trying to sneak one in before the 2-minute warning. Directing. Fire a Rodgers touchdown. Wilson didn't complete the catch. So he had it. Valentine fought him. both hands on it. We'll take another look at that.
31-yard gain. Tevin Jenkins, the extra lineman, is in from inside the 20 of the Patriots. Gabriel fires, floating for his tight end. He's got it, and he's in. Harold Fannin Jr. has a Cleveland touchdown.
Jim Schwartz right there, defensive coordinator, going to adjust.
May has it. To the end zone. Touchdown, Hunter Henry. On the move, he takes it in for 6. On National Tight Ends Day.
Well, they just ran that jet sweep to Pop Douglas, right?
Stevenson is the back on 3rd and goal.
Watch this little pick play down here.
Quick toss. Catch made. Diggs has a touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown of the season.
And they're just going to run it off, right? Anytime you get it, it condense, kind of stack.
May's longest run, 28 yards. He's throwing for the end zone, and back there the catch is made. Kayshon Boutte has 6. A 3-touchdown game for May.
Don't let everybody's positive vibe ruin what you're doing right now. You've gotten here because of the work you put in. Let's keep doing it.
And a touchdown catch, David Njoku on a bullet from Dillon Gabriel. They're going to go for 2 here.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. They weren't able to punch it in against the Rams 3 times. Can they today?
Henry gets to the outside for the touchdown. That felt more like Ravens football.
It sure did. It sure did.
Derrick Henry, 111 career rushing touchdowns.
More Ravens vibe.
3rd and goal for the Bears. Handed off. Swift puts the head down, and he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Ravens disagree. Bears felt like they broke the plane. Ravens at that left tackle spot. Motion man is Kohler. Go with a big formation, fake the handoff. Huntley looks the other way. Wide open! Touchdown! It's Kohler for Baltimore. Henry in the backfield. Hand it to him. Henry bounces off. Gets to the outside. Henry! He's got the angle. Touchdown, Ravens.
That last catch that sealed the game against Minnesota last week. Eagles go jumbo on 2nd and 10. Here is Barkley, left side, big hole. Saquon Barkley! Uh-oh! Barkley! Goodbye! I guess the run game's back.
Well, that's what we're used to seeing from this team. His first 20-yard rush of the season right there. And not a good sign for the Giants defense. They've given up a lot of yards rushing and then fire it and cut it loose. Good sign there early in the game.
Another blitz. Dart protected throw. It is caught for the touchdown. Dart beat the blitz. Scatterbo on the receiving end. The Giants are in for 6.
Wait a minute, he's a runner and a...
Second and goal. Blitz coming. Hurts. Barkley wide open. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Very similar to the Cam Scottaboo touchdown. Someone's got that they could punch this one in the end zone.
Saquon Barkley lined up in the slot on this play. Second and 2. Hurts, quick throw. It is caught over the middle. Goddard is in. Touchdown, Eagles. A new career high for Dallas Goedert, his 6th touchdown on the year.
Yeah, this is a tosser constant. They continue to find ways to win with this team in different ways, and that's the most impressive part.
Hurts on the keeper. Zone read. He's got a man wide open. It is Goddard who walks in. Touchdown number 2 for him and for Philly.
Just
sorry, Dino. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming. Hurts sees it. Loading up. Going for a deep ball. It is caught! Jahan Dotson! Oh, touchdown, Eagles! It'll be 4th and goal for the Giants. Dart, fake toss, and he's in for the touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown of his young career.
Yeah, great creativity, a lot of misdirection. See the...
Looks like he wants to get back in there when the defense gets back on the field.
Good job, Trace. Here's a 2nd and 10. They go with Harvey on the toss, and there goes Harvey. Harvey's got a first down. Harvey's looking for the end zone. Harvey takes it home. That is why they drafted him in the 2nd round. And Garrett Bowles, the left tackle. Oh. In the pocket, in the end zone, and it's caught. Franklin for the touchdown. Taking advantage of money this year. Let's see if they go to him.
Money, 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 money. Money.
There's the money. There's Williams, and he's in for the touchdown.
In your next career, you're calling plays.
To the line on 3rd and goal.
Bo Nix is that wide receiver.
Look at this. They hand it back to Harvey. The direct snap to Harvey, and he's in for a 2nd time. A little trickery. They set up quickly. Dallas didn't see the disguise. It's a throwaway.
6-7. Do it, Jim. Do the little motion. I still don't know what it means.
2nd and 2. When you find out, let me know.
I'm old.
Nix down the field, end zone bound. Oh, what a catch! That's Bryant, the rookie, with his first NFL touchdown, and it's a memorable one if it holds up.
Number 97 defense. Penalties decline. Result of the play. Touchdown.
Bryant. Well, that sets up the football half-yard away.
It was close there.
Lipke in at fullback. Williams the tailback.
The good blocking tight end.
It's Williams, and he's in for another touchdown. Javonte Williams now with his 8th rushing touchdown of the season, 9 overall.
Monster drive for Dallas to get back in this game.
But Day is the running back.
So much space out here. Oh.
Nix is looking that side, Tony. Throwing it that side, back of the end zone. Franklin has a 2nd touchdown grab of the game. At the 5, 3rd and goal. Harvey sneaking in here. He's got 2 touchdowns today. It's going to Harvey. It's Harvey into the end zone for a touchdown. A banner day for the rookie.
You said it. Banner day for the rookie. That hump in the playoffs, right? And that's where the other guys had done that. And obviously, it's the only thing I regret is not bringing a championship in the Super Bowl to Dallas.
There's a 2nd and 10. As the ball's headed to the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown by Tolbert.
Wow.
How about that throw?
What a throw, and what a catch.
35 yards.
Did a great job holding the